Trials tough and secrets told, in frost or flames, in heat or cold. He battles on with steel and might, in darkest depths he finds the light. Oh, every quest to brave the souls, crossing valleys, climbing stones. Cause in you we trust.
Step into the magic realm tonight. Leave your worries at the door, it's light. Every quest is here to guide your flight, in a path where we'll all unite. Welcome to the show, come have some fun. Leave it all behind, watch the pixels run. Press start and let your journey begin. Nora's secrets waiting to be seen. Grab your gear and pack a smile or two. Dragons and quests await you. Chat and cheer, our community's true. Together in this dream we'll break through. Welcome to the show, come have some fun. Leave it all behind, watch the pixels run. Press start and let your journey begin. Nora's secrets waiting to be seen. You've seen every quest calling heroes far and wide. Escape the grind, let your spirit ride. Here we laugh and conquer side by side. In this virtual land we'll all confide. Welcome to the show, come have some fun. Leave it all behind, watch the pixels run. Press start and let your journey begin. Nora's secrets waiting to be seen. Welcome to the show, come have some fun. Leave it all behind, watch the pixels run. Press start and let your journey begin. Nora's secrets waiting to be seen. Be seen. Be seen. Be seen. Be seen.
Hey, here we are in episode number 5. Today we're going to be doing the armor quests. The level 20 armor quests for plate wearers who are in the in Freeport. They've changed a little bit. They used to be heroic quests, and from what I can see so far, they're not heroic anymore. So, just need to run up from the docks here. We got to go to the armor. Good place to go to get an armor quest, I suppose. Need to go to this guy right here. Armor by Ichthar, but he doesn't give us the quest. This guy here does. direct pyre.
Look, I'm extremely busy and I don't have time for idle chat. Either help me or bother someone who's more patient.
Here. Turn some stuff down so my mic doesn't pick up the in-game sound. So he's busy. If you had a task, I could prove my use.
Yes, perhaps you can help me after all. I'm working on a new technique to create armor. Before I can continue, I need to pick up some items. But I'm much too busy to do it myself. Perhaps you can help me. I'll give you one of my top-of-the-line cold-forged sets of armor.
I will definitely. Sounds great. What do you want me to do?
Let's start with the basics. If you survive, then I'll give you a more difficult task.
Fair. It's reasonable. Basics will protect my hands. And here we go. The Infernal Gauntlets of the Squire we're going for. See, they will be better than the ones that I'm wearing.
Fair enough. I need very specific materials for the armor I'm creating. It's taken me years to perfect the formula, but I'm sure I have it right this time. Hand me your journal, and I'll write down what I need. After you gather these components, bring them back, and we'll see if the other adventurers I sent out make it back alive.
All right. I'll return when I've collected what you require. Squire. 18 Fallen Guardians. And then we got to take old Anders out. I've included the quests and the quest steps on our little checklist. So there's a total of 5 pieces of armor. No jewelry. And it's they, like I said, they used to take place in like Fallen Gate and some other. I don't even know when they changed, but they used to take place in a little bit rougher neighborhoods than this. Gotta have this just right so I don't really see it in my peripheral. All right, so these are just common land kills here. Fallen Guardians and Miles. So I think I'll just take the bell. Well, this is episode 5. It should be episode 6, but unfortunately, my first episode 4 was 2.5 hours of a muted microphone. And I decided I just didn't want to put something out there that me talking into a mic like that. I suppose if I would have had anybody in chat that day, then it would have helped, because they probably would have mentioned that I didn't have my microphone. If anybody pops in here this morning, and I know it's probably a rare chance, I'm not playing on they just released Desert of Flames over on Anashti Sewell, and that's the fair-haired child right now. All right, I didn't even give him a chance to say, hey, how's it going? So that was the Anders Blackhammer at the crossroads, and now we're going to head on out and look for those. And I'm in the general area. I'm looking for Fallen Guardians. From the previous episode, I did go up 1 level. And I went up 1 level for a couple of reasons. I was running out of content at level 19, but I wanted the next set of city tasks, or city writs, you might call them. And they don't release those until the number 20. So I have a whole new fresh set of those, probably 30 or so different writs I can do. And then the armor quest unlocked as well. So that is why we're here where we're at right now. when I did get to level 20, I forgot this because it was like 6 months ago. I was prepping for this streaming run. I was prepping for it for over a year. And I had made all of my... It's not as crazy as it used to be. I had made all of the stuff here, this Master Crafted Fabled. I had made all of that. So you see the stats here are still within reason. The main thing on the Master Crafted Fabled gear, made by apprentices, you can't make it anymore. The ingredients no longer drop in the game. But so I think I may have the last set, unless somebody who quit the game a long time ago comes back into the game, happens to have a bunch of those ingredients. But this to me was a big fail that they got rid of this, because first off, they scaled all of the stats down. And I think they felt very noble in doing so, because when they make a change in the game, they find the most efficient route possible that they can. And so all of the cool stuff that used to make things unique has been gone. It's been painted over with a roller, with a paint roller or a spray gun, and they just make wide scale changes where their life is as simple as possible because they're running on a skeleton crew over there. So you can see that these are just handcrafted gloves. I can't get master crafted gloves until level 22. So these that he's going to give me are going to be great. Unfortunately, each set of armor, I believe, goes up in level that you get on these 5 quests, and therefore, since I'm level 20, there's a chance, and I haven't looked at it closely, there's a chance the gloves are the only thing I'm going to be able to wear for the time being. My jewelry is also Master Crafted Fabled, and I have an old, I didn't have the bow recipe and I ran out of ingredients. No, I do have the bow recipe, but I did run out of the reactant. That rare, super rare, out of the game now. A reactant to make my level 20 bow. Alright, well, it looks like these guys are all over here. It's just there aren't any all over here. As you can see on the map, if we hover over the map here, we get a little flavor text. You can't see it, it's behind my thing, but it just tells me that I'm doing a custom fitted armor quest and my mobs are here. If we zoom this, bring this map in, you can see it right here. This was made like this to make the game friendlier for new players. It also brought it in because World of Warcraft uses it. And after a while, they realized how many resources it used up in terms of personnel, but also in terms of just your computer. And they stopped doing it, and they got rid of a lot that they had brought in. But it's still around in some situation, which is a horrible first, like a person just starting the game. Yeah, so they get this experience, 2 things. All of the NPCs with complete voiced parts suddenly just disappears in the game, when a first-time player might get into the game and say, wow, this is awesome. Look at this, all this stuff's voiced. I'm going to play this game. I really like the immersion. And then suddenly, for no reason, they just stop talking and you're reading dialogue like you would any other game. And then the second thing is, they give you this, you might like, oh, I really appreciate them in this huge world. If you didn't play this game from launch, this game is huge. And so they might really appreciate this. Things turning blue and dots on the map and so on. And then suddenly it's gone. But then it shows up and then it's gone. And then they think, well, is there something wrong with my computer? Like some of the quests I have little things for and some I don't. So there's places in the game where there's inconsistencies, where there should be some consistency. And then there's places in the game where you would like things to be different. For example, every single expansion is going to be exactly the same. There's going to be one path to take from A to B to C to D. Those are most of the quests, if not every one of them. You're going to have to do all of them. They're going to have something in there where you have to help with some research every time. Unless you miss out on the beginning when the game just first comes out, and then it's pointless. And then they're going to have dungeons that are just mind-numbingly stupid. The dungeons, you go to an area and it's going to have 3-4 dungeons in it. I mean, it's the same dungeon. Same, just of different difficulty. And then that waypoint might have 3 dungeons with 3 different difficulties. So now you have 9 things to pick from when you click on the entrance to a dungeon. That explains why I'm at level 20 playing this character, doesn't it? At least it does to me. Now, different strokes for different folks. I get it. There's people over there playing a School, and they're having a blast. But it just looks to me that the majority of the people over there are pushing as hard and as fast as they can, mindlessly killing mobs. Like, there's really, the only reason they're killing mobs in that game is they're exploring new content, but they're killing mobs simply to grind XP. And they will grind XP ever, because it comes so slowly. Oh, but that's what they want to do. And I would be over there if I had good friends, but I don't. Which is why I'm always trying to recruit on this stream here, if anybody is interested in doing something like that. But here's the qualifications for that to happen. When you play at that level, the rule set basically says you're going to be have a lot better experience if you play in groups. While I'm not opposed to groups, I'm very opposed to being tied to my computer. And typically, if you're in a group, that is, you make a commitment to your group, you're not going to be pulled away from your computer in the middle of a dungeon. So, if I were to make a guild over there with people watching this stream, we'd have to have an agreement that anybody who was in there would be very comfortable if they or somebody else left it, even if it was 4 or 5 minutes into the dungeon. That it would be real life first, family first. Also, it would be about learning, right? Patience, learning, and no judgment in terms of people's ability. We wouldn't gate people's ability to come in. We'd almost celebrate the fact that some of us really sucked at playing the game well. And I don't typically play World of Warcraft because people in there have very high expectations of the people that are in the group, people that are in the dungeon. And I mean, that's the way it is, fine. But then I'm not going to play. And I'm not saying it like, you're losing my money. I'm saying I'm just not going to play. It isn't some kind of threat. Well, then you don't get my $15. simply saying, if the standards are going to be so high for me to play this, the expectations of my abilities are going to be so high, then my abilities aren't that high. So it'd be best for your mental health and mine if I didn't join you. And so that's what I mean when I say if that's the expectation, then I'm not going to play. And I have a lot of respect for people that can play things at that sort of at that high of a level. I mean, I think that's amazing. But I also have a ton of respect for people that put their own real life first. They don't take a week off from work when a new expansion comes out. They use the game as filler between real life. Filler between the things that matter and the things that don't. Now that I've retired, I've already played this game a ton. I'm retired, I'm playing it even more, but at the same time, I've been playing a lot of other games as well. And this is what I do. When I'm retired, I've earned the right to do what I want.
Now you
I worked at, when I was in college, I worked at 2 places. And then when I graduated, I worked at 1 place for 35 years. And it was a 35, 40-minute drive as well. So every day for 35 years, I spent an hour in my car. I know some people spend more than that, but I'm just trying to give you some perspective about, you know, sort of how I justify myself saying I put in my time, now it's my time to be retired. The other thing about retirement is I get a chance to stop and realize sort of where things are in life, and at this point, there's more days behind us than there are in front of us. That kind of conversation. More days behind you than there are in front of you, but I mean, it's just data. It's facts. More of these guys. Hey, Fallen Guardian. And I got my gloves. Alright, gotta head back to town. We're not gonna roleplay this. I'm gonna fly like an eagle, baby. I've lost my way a bit. It's not that way. I've been working on my lighting. It looks halfway decent on my streams. It looks horrible on recordings. So I send all these over to YouTube. And it's just really washed. I got too much forehead. Whoops, I went in the wrong door. Too much forehead. I need a makeup artist.
You're back. I trust you brought what I need? Excellent. Give them to me. Yes, these are perfect. You've done well. In return, here is the cold-forged piece I promised. Shame to give such good armor to a commoner. But a deal's a deal.
It is a deal.
You just finished a quest. Oh yeah. Raise your sword up in the air. Claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest, you are the best.
All right.
Good to see you again. Are you here to continue my
EverQuest, I am the best.
our endeavor to create the finest armor in Freeport?
Yes. How about some bracers this time? Here they are. Direct Pyre has asked me to collect ingredients he needs to make some special armor. He's agreed to pay me with a pair of bracers for my services in collecting these ingredients. And here they are. You can see they're about equal. They are still level 20. They're about equal to what I'm wearing, but they do not have a proc on them. And the proc, also see that the mitigation is 122 on the bracers he's given me, and then the Master Crafted Fabled that I'm wearing have level 20. I mean, 150 mitigation. Okay.
Yes, that sounds perfect. I can add special straps so they don't slip even in the very heart of combat. I've been working with the materials you brought me earlier, but I need a couple things to continue. The other adventurer hasn't made it back. His failure is your fortune. Here's the list of what I need to continue my research. Remember, bring me only the best.
Only the best. Alright, I need Phyrexian Dragoons and Excavators. And then Dervish Cutthroats, I guess. Alright. I think the best thing to do would be to take the Druid Rings in the common lands. Everything seems to be done at that west end of the zone. Phyrexian Dragoons and Phyrexian Excavators. On other characters, I've killed a lot of these Phyrexian Dragoons and Excavators because they drop a Phyrexian plate armor, and they don't do it very often. And it's a black matte. It's a polished, but it's matte. My gloves are currently that, so I mean my appearance on my gloves is currently that. The bracers are Phyrexian as well. So the guys down below me for this armor quest, they drop this gear with this subtle shininess to it. But I don't see a lot of it typically.
I hope you would. There is no spider.
Yeah, just
You'll pay for that. I'll return your help.
I don't play the game for the challenge of the kill.
There it goes. There is no
More intruders to deal with. Destroy them.
and I'll return with help.
I don't even think any of them come up in here.
Look there. Spider. You'll pay. How dare you.
And one more. Gem encrusted bangle. Sacred armor. Not the armor I'm looking for. How am I doing on this? I have, oops, we gotta, for the sake of accuracy, we gotta update our checklist here. Okay. So we're still looking for more of these guys. More of these thick zines. Yeah, you gotta watch yourself around here. You don't want to engage this guy. I'm tempted to try to get him, but he's an epic mob, and I tried him at level 19. It didn't work out very well. But I have better armor now. Alright, looks like those guys dried up. I'll have to come back. We're gonna go for the cutthroats. I guess I should call him the assassin, the dervish. Vaccines and the dervish.
There is no escape. Surrender and I'll kill you quickly.
Tell when a Warcraft comes over. The mob will die, and then they will right-click on the mob, and then click loot. And they do that over and over again, when they could just click on them. I watched the videos that a long time. They're streaming. Love when a new player comes in and streams. That is the ultimate. You get to watch somebody enjoy the game for the first time. Try to solve all. Usually, if it says in the title that first time playthrough or whatever, they'll gather some interest in people watching. I guess I got my last one, didn't I? Alright. It's just the excavators. Gotta find some excavators. You know what? We're killing time anyway. Let's go try that epic mob. I don't mind dying. What's this? Gust feather. Alright, he's a quest mob, I believe, so it probably won't do us any good to kill him. Somebody who's not there. He's used for quest, but he's not exclusive. So far this is working. Now the reason I did the right click and loot on him is to get his body out of here. He didn't have anything on him, and so if I clicked him, nothing would have happened. And his body would have stayed on the screen since I hovered over. There was no coins showing on my mouse cursor. I knew the mob's going to stay there. I wanted to get to the chest. So I right-clicked, said loot. He disappeared. Student's embroidered robe of the magic weaver. Not too shabby. Let's see what it looks like. Shabby. Unless you're into, you know, making a Tide commercial or something. And the gloves. Congratulations. Hope you had a good wedding. Alright, reset that. Back to the badass that I am. So, step 1. Success. But here's step 2. And we have 3 mobs that are tied together, and this roamer who's going down, because he will come into the fight. Absolutely will come into the fight. So we have these 2 heroics. These are triple ups. These 2 adepts. And then we have Layden himself. At least he turned yellow. He was orange before. Alright, we're gonna start with the 2 little ones. Got one of those down. Let's get the other. That guy's high health is holding steady, which is great. Big boy. He's got a lot of HP. I am losing a lot of mana trying to make a difference. I do have a mana pot here which will fill it full. Got it off the marketplace and things like it actually was worth it, specifically in mind. Unless something happens much different, I don't like my chances. So it goes, hang in there. No, it doesn't. That should be an issue. I think my mercenary should be able to take care of that part. And the mana should be okay, but I would like him at halfway when I use the mana pot. Should use this master strike. Should I just use the buttons? My keypad. And my numbers. Oh. Okay, it looks like maybe we have him halfway down. Part of the problem is not all my moves. You see a lot of misses coming up because he's epic. And he's yellow, but the yellow shouldn't make that big a difference. The fact that he's a mob is has more. So So we're gonna go down to 50% of his health. And my mana is getting in there, so my mana pot should be enough to just kind of keep button mashing on this ground until. Like a raid. She is an epic mob, so it is a raid. It just happens to be one person. Healer. Have some heals, please. He's not gonna heal me, is he? Come on, dude. Thank you, sir. Been at a quarter health forever. Hopefully he'll revive me. Healing me? What a... That. Not good for my mana. Oh. Might be over now because I lost my mercenary. Completely on that. It cost me all of my mana. Now I have res sickness. This has got some heals to it, but we're just gonna have to die with it. So I'm gonna run out, even if I can keep getting my health back. Die from. Yeah. Joke. Let's try my FD. Where's that thing? I do that at the right second. Look at my health. No. Where's this guy? Idiot. When you can fly, you know that you've disengaged the mob. Jeez. Okay. Somebody actually chatted. I hope you're still here. Oh, Campbell. So the I'm sharing you the issues with it because I want you to understand that everything, look, this is real life. It's not a movie, right? How many relationships in life are perfect? You have a lot of relationships in your life, even including relationships with hobbies that you have that aren't perfect. Right? So if this game could confess my sins, then I would welcome it to do so. But if a viewer is coming on here for the first time and they're considering, do I play this game or don't play this game, give a little bit of the history and then they can make a decision on their own. I love the game. Right? So you can love something and still not be perfect. One of my favorite movies is, it's called A River Runs Through It. And in A River Runs Through It, my favorite line is, you can love completely without complete understanding.
More intruders to deal
So,
with. Stop them.
to be fair, and I hope you're still around, Campbell. I don't look at chat because I'm not used to people chatting. But I hope you're around, Campbell. The main reason that I
have no time for that.
it's,
Destroy
my
them.
complaint maybe is more of a review. It's more of a criticism, and a criticism isn't necessarily a negative thing. Right? It's a critique. And like, you could give me some feedback as you did there. You're feeling like, well, that's a little bit negative. You're playing this game and it doesn't sound like you like it at all. Simply not the case. If I was just sitting down and I had a friend next to me and I was playing the game, I probably wouldn't say anything negative at all about it, because simply I don't have to fill in the gap. But when you're streaming, you've got to keep yammering. Because if somebody stops in on your channel, they want some type of interaction. That's why they're there, right? People tend to watch streamers and not watch games. And it's not always the case, but when I decided to start streaming, I decided, well, here's why I would or wouldn't watch a stream. And one of the things that I came upon was if there wasn't any interaction. Because when I watch a stream, it's usually in the background. So I hope you're still there. If not, I apologize. That's very bad interaction. If you type something in chat,
You're
I don't
back.
respond.
Excellent. Give them to me. Yes. Good to see you again. Are you here to continue our endeavor to create the finest armor in Freeport?
Yes, I am. He's asked me to collect ingredients he needs to make some special armor. In exchange for my help collecting these ingredients, he's agreed to pay me with a pair of boots. And these are level 20 as well, so maybe I misspoke, and maybe everything is level 20. And these will definitely be better than the boots that I'm wearing. So, this will be nice.
These boots are as strong as the other cold forged I gave you earlier. I need a few unusual ingredients for the cooling mixture I'm making. Here's the list. As before, return only when you have everything I need.
I don't know of any real way to alert me. I would love some type of alert if somebody typed in chat while I'm getting used to actually paying attention to chat. I don't know if it would help if I Have that up now. Looks like Campbell is left. Yep. Well, okay, we're gonna update our okay. Oh well. It was good of you to stop by, Campbell. Hopefully you can stop by again sometime. I know you're not there right now, but I'm just saying in case you watch the VOD later. Thank you for swinging in, and I really appreciate you typing something in chat. That's very helpful for the analytics. There's some type of interaction. Alright, looks like I'm going to Neck Forest for the Ash Vipers and the Ash Shrillers. I think, yeah, I guess go there. That's where the majority are, right there in that strip. Okay, here we go. We get some vipers here. So we got vipers and snakes and the bats. Some of them are aggro. The wolves there are aggro, but now I'm sitting here being quiet because I want to make sure that everything out of my mouth is absolutely positive. Issues I have with the game are later on, where the game went. I'm not playing that part of the game for the most part, right? Like if there are 8,000 quests here, probably 6,000 of them are before the content takes a big turn. Because there used to be all this stuff, you know, in the earlier content, that's where like the main quests are. They're more of like a spider web or go find them type of a quest. And so, I mean, we're gonna have, I think we should get 2,000 quests before we do the whole thing. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I haven't done the math that way. Yeah, so I had a chatter the other day, and they were gone before I noticed their chat on there. And when I first started, I kept looking over. I looked over, did anybody say anything? Did anybody say anything? And eventually, it was sort of like waiting for a pot to boil. And like, you keep looking over. Like, let's say you're playing you have a team and you're playing a sport and you need one more player, you're going to have to forfeit. And instead of warming up, you keep looking over and see if somebody came in the gym or whatever. We need our fifth guy or we can't play basketball tonight or whatever. That's kind of the feeling I got when I kept looking over. I didn't say anything. Did somebody in chat? And now, unfortunately, when I can go 2.5, 3 hours and I don't have any interaction with chat, I forget to look over. And that's just something I'm going to have to remember to do. Interaction is very difficult when there's only one side, whether it be Campbell and his unanswered question, or me with nobody to talk to. Sorry, yeah, and I can't see when somebody pops in. I can't see. Even if I had my even if I had my Twitch channel up, it doesn't refresh fast enough. So I'm gonna have to find an add-in or something that'll give me a little beef when somebody types something. Shade spinner. You can need these spiders. Oh no, I'm actually going into the sewers for the next part of the quest. Yeah, I think when I finish the armor quest, I will log off and I will find something that will alert me when somebody chats. It's probably not a high demand item. Most streamers have somebody interacting with them, so they don't miss it. On a regular basis. When my son streams, he has people that interact and he looks over. Oh, I got them all. All right.
You're back. Excellent. Give them to me. Yes, these are perfect. You've done well. In return, here is the cold forged piece I promised. Shame to get such good armor to come. But a deal's a deal.
Claim your loot and take a rest. In EverQuest, you are the best.
Well, it's a shame that he has the same dialogue. Oh, that's negative.
Good
that's
to see
good
you
to have
again.
something
Are you here to
consistent, like
continue
dialogue being the same for every quest?
Our endeavor to create the finest armor in Freeport?
Some spalders or a mantle might be nice to use. Still level 20. I can use these as well. All right, now these. should put them on. Oh. No. Not the bracers. Just the shoes. And the gloves, though. Yeah. Alright. Now, I gotta go with some sewage viper fangs and edgewater drains. And hopefully the rats are right down there in the edgewater drains as well. One thing I don't know is where exactly. Here we go. Thieves Way, I believe, is level 1 of the sewers, and then it's yellow. I wonder if Edgewater might be the 3rd level. There are 3 levels in the sewers. I believe I have quests for the sewers, and I maybe did the 1st level, 2nd level. There's some like tome quests down here. Serpent sewer. So gotta go here. Here. Is there an opening? No. Here's my opening. Okay. When we're indoors like this, we lose all of our movement enhancements from our mount, and so typically you'd want a totem or something. Now that, I thought that ladder went somewhere. Anyway, we get back here a little bit, and then we got the grate over to the side. What? I tell you, that's a special instance anyway. If anyone's watching right now, you just say hey in chat. That would be great. Just the interaction is helpful for the analytics. And I'll probably say hey back, and then I'll probably have something to say if I know somebody's watching, but all right. So Serpent Sewer, and we'll go down one more. Then we get our Edgewater drains. I imagine that's the way it goes. This stuff was gray. We're probably going to some green stuff. And then since the quest is yellow, I would assume the 3rd level is the Serpent Sewer. Sprawl. All right, Edgewater drains there. Okay, green mobs, good. So far, so good. Go in this door on this side here. gotta kill these guys.
Friend.
Maybe we can get our little escape out of here. I think these actually maybe get up to like 30 down. Steel Vanguard. What the heck? Why are these better than the ones I'm wearing? Yo, Mr. President. Got 9, so I need 3 more Drudge Mucuses. But it's probably a replacement for this. I thought I'll just. So yeah, we got some other stuff. 23.
Comes at last.
Seeing if one of these has a proper name, but they don't. So we continue, and now we don't have the. I got all those sewage vipers. I think they're the sewage vipers. You have to go underwater. I think they're aquatic. And to get in water, we gotta go down. So we gotta go through some of this aggro trash.
To my
Look at
grave
Campbell's
I shall.
comment there. Why are you playing it if you have so many issues with it? And that is separate them and are not enjoying it. He made a huge assumption there, or she made a huge assumption that I wasn't enjoying it. First part, absolutely. There's a lot of things you can do, a lot of things you can play. You know, if you have problems with what you're playing, I'm having a hard time thinking of a game that I have ever played that I haven't had at least some issues with it. I mean, if I tried hard enough, I could probably come up with Pong, some issues I had with Pong and Tetris. Alright, what we need to do is we need to get to the next level down.
You're not as sneaky as you thought.
Alright, next level down is through that door. Down, right? Down. Steps, good. Good. And then water. And then we'll see some little swirly, little snaky things in the water there. And then that should be what we're looking for. And I'm trying to remember if we don't have quite enough. I remember these things, you need to kill them fast because they get like little spawns and they'll just start ripping apart. Like the little, they release a bunch of little fish, I think. And they're weak with the way they what's going on, yeah. Slowly get you stands Thought I had the right spot. Rock shells and needle teeth. Fetid grappler. Sewage vipers. Sewage vipers. Oh, down there, huh? These piranha, I might as well attack them before they attack me. Thank you, Blade Tips, for... We got a random down here?
Hello?
Hello. It is a rat swimming around down here. Sort of killing my way to the mobs that I need. They were nice. We had a good section there that was not aggressive. check if there's a named in here. Does not look like it. What is the named called? Sewer fin. If I'll just kill him. Going around down there. Back. And the name will be up. Get down here, we get out of the swirly critters we need for this next step of the armor quest. Together. You guys buddies? Is that what happened here? You weren't happy about me messing with your brother? Alright. We're getting closer. Looks like there's gonna be more trouble. Must have been a tank. He tried to get behind sewer snipers up on the horizon. I do believe we have to wait for a respawn with these sewage vipers. It's been a long time since I've been down there. What do we need? We need 10. I think they up. I think everyone up. That's 2. 7, 8. We'll do this in some quests. You see that they're kill everything. You have to wait for respawn. Stuff. There's another one, so that'll get us up to 9. Never mind, that got us up to 8. So, if there's 2 behind us, we're all set. If there's 1 behind us, there's 2 behind us. Then we gotta figure out where those rats are. There's a guy with a quest in here. There's another one. It's pretty weird, I keep seeing that. Thing go by. He's doing a loop. Yep, so anyway, this server that we're on here is just Module, so it isn't the Nasty Soul, so that's why I'm doing this content here. I really enjoy the level up stuff, and that's where the bulk of the quests are at, and so that's why I find this objective to do every quest I can honestly find it, and many are going now. It's just the way it is as the game progresses. Maybe some quests are more trouble than they're worth. And maybe some of the content, like Freeport and Kinos, they changed the structure of the way the cities looked for different updates in the game. And it made some of those quests, maybe the word is obsolete, I'm not sure what would be the most appropriate way to say it, but there are some things that came in that just necessitated. And other times, it's interesting because the mobs in the sewers, both under Kinos and under Freeport, drop items as you're just kind of taking them out, culling, and they'll start quests. A lot of them, it seems, were missing for a period of time. And then some people that really were into completing things 100%, which, you can't at this point, but 100% of what's here, we can look at it that way. Some of those people said, these items still don't drop. And what I have found is this is probably the fourth character that I started this with, and I decided, well, you know what? Let's just stream the journey. Maybe share the love of not the front edge of what's going on in the game, which is where a lot of people like to live, right? They'll jump into a game and they'll, especially in MMO, and they'll say, which classes are the most wanted. And then the other, you probably, and everybody knows this, the second most popular question is, which classes are the most powerful or easiest to play? Some would say it's the Shadow Knight, which I happen to be playing, but I love the Shadow Knight in terms of being a one-person wrecking crew. If I'm going to do all the content in the game, this is what I'd want. If I was going to be a raiding character, I'd be a dirge. I'd be 100% support. I'm one of those guys that I don't mind standing in the back and things go better. And I will certainly do my best to play it to the best of my ability. Open for suggestions too, I took my dirge that I was playing, a raiding dirge that I had, into like a super elite guild. In my mind, it's not probably true. Other people would have said they're mid or whatever. But at the time where I was at the top of my game in the guild I was in, and it definitely was not an upper, it was a beginner guild. And anyway, I took that dirge then and applied on another server. And wow, it was so eye-opening. Every criticism they had of my character, I never had so much fun. Like, I never had such an opportunity to grow when people would just be to a point being rude, telling you your flaws. But it sure made me a better player. I don't know the dirge class at all anymore. I'm looking for contaminated rats here. Looking for contaminated rats, and I'm not. That is a rat. It's a Ratunga, but it's definitely not contaminated. Yeah, so I was watching these. There was one other streamer. It was just one, and I did enjoy watching just that conveyor belt XP. That you kind of obliged to if you want to be the first to get to level 60 on that server. And I love their enthusiasm and excitement and getting ready, and you have your snacks and all that. I think that's great, but it's I like to sleep. I like to take care of my dogs if they need to be taken care of. It's nice that somebody's streaming that, because then I can enjoy it and not have to do it. And he knows his stuff. That guy has been around some. All right, I don't know if I'm gonna hit rats here or not. I'm trying to avoid those guys for no particular reason. I just pointless combat, I guess. I don't have magic. Anyway, the goal here is to do every quest we can find. So we really have to get used to that. And if you're in here, you can see by the title, it's here in Freeport, which is plate armor. And so far the armor has been an upgrade. There's a lot of clicky quests in here too. Where are these rats though? That's the question. I must kill some contaminated rats. And so far, it doesn't look like there's... Whoops, I don't need the journal. I need the map. So far, it doesn't look like there's like placeholders either, so it doesn't like I have to clear a bunch of stuff, so... Okay. What about in the middle? Is there rats in the middle? Sewage vipers there. Fanatics. A lot of bile toads. Scourge rats, but those aren't malignant rat. Well, they're rats. Maybe that's... Maybe that's just where we'll head. So we gotta head back into harm's way here for a moment. Alright, we avoided harm. Very good. Now, I'm not going out of my way to do any of the quests in here. Except for the armor quest, because I dedicate a day or a stream just do the secret quest. We finally got caught with an alien. This stuff seems like... Out that door, yay. Yay. I was trying to be cool. My lingo there. Yo. Out that door, yo.
Hurry this friend. Time to die, friend. Must not let you talk then. Time to leave, yes! Definitely time to leave.
Look at there. Please don't be 11. Please don't be 11. I need 10 more. 9 more. 8 more. Halfway home. Do I have to wait for him to respawn now? I need tracking. I need a scout class that can track. I wonder what race can track. I think there's a racial trait that'll let you track. I can track harvest materials. Whoa! Alright. Hey, there's another rat. Goody. Alright, what are we down to? 5 left? Oh, that's Scourge right there. Old Scourgy here is not considered a special round. Not too special anyway. You drop. Ooh, looky here. Look here. Should turn in a point of interest to the map. No, I don't believe we need to be. Here's our last one for our shoulder thing. Alright, I gotta go back to Freeport now. We got all of the... I don't know. According to the... It's really cool if you do stream. They have some things to maybe help you out. And they'll say, you know, here's how many people interacted. Here's how many people's unique visits you had. How many follows and so on. I mean, that's just regular analytics. But they'll
You're
also...
back.
Twitch
I
has...
trust you brought what I need.
Some suggestions about games that you might stream instead that are close to your same genre, but they have a better, how do I say that, average viewer per channel than what you're doing. I mean, I'm streaming.
Give them to me.
Maybe 5 or
Yes,
6 people
these
in the
are
world
perfect.
are interested in EQ2. But you know that watch streams. But for those of you that pop in, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you
Good to see you again. Are you here to
stuck around a
continue?
little bit.
I can
and
do that.
Gave me a reason to keep talking. So, I see you, Zanso. Thank you for being here, Zanso. Even if you're out making a cup of coffee right now, it's good to look up there and the people in chat, even if you haven't said hey. It's good to see you there and lurking, and it gives me a point to the... Suddenly I'm not talking to a wall, I guess is what I'm saying. Alright, I have to... I'm going to turn off the Edgewater Drains quest. You can't see it anyway, but... Alright, so I got the custom fitted... Oh, I'm on number 5, so... Our journey, we are 1 hour and a half into our custom fitted armor journey, and we have completed 4 out of the 5 quests. Not bad. There we go. Bing, bing, bing. Alright, Rumble Roots, Rotted Followers, Blood Shrillers. These guys are all in neck. The one I think that I might have a hard time finding is... Okay, they've blued up the map for me, so that's good.
Tasty treats, lots of meats.
That'll kind of narrow things down for me. I haven't even thought about doing quests yet in Neck Forest. I have been so busy in Anatonica and Common Lands. Blood Shrillers. Share a spawn with something else, and it's something that doesn't fly. It might be these acid It's hard to remember what shares with what. So, what I'm doing, I don't even know that I need to get the shrill out of that. There might be enough of these. EverQuest does a good job on the party requests. You know, they added that other later on. That was a great touch. Also, the mobs light up from far away. And which is a great touch too. Spend enough time saying what they've done wrong, I should tell you what they've done right. I have feathers. That was really helpful. I don't think it was game breaking. I don't know that it, you know. Obviously the mobs are getting a higher level that we have to kill, but we also have to do like more. So they increase the challenge for each of the quests by increasing the level of the mobs and by increasing the number of mobs that you use. But if anybody hasn't done the armor quest for a while, they did make them like normal difficulty rather than heroic, so you won't be going into heroic areas, and I don't even recall what they were back in the day, but you won't have to go into heroic areas. Okay, we got all of those because the ground under our feet is no longer blue on the map. So we also need deadly rumble roots, and the rumble roots, yeah, right there by the we don't need them, but they're by those fiery bats by the oh, what's the zone go for? The bugbears? No, not bugbears. Owl bears. Alright, so we're looking for trees that make way too much noise when they move. Oops. The wolf didn't like me flying low. Thought I was taunting. 15-yard penalty, taunting. Now we should be running into some of those off to the sides, like this guy. But we need the deadly ones apparently. These are fairies. The race is fairies. I don't know. It seems like they didn't draw any parts. Just a splinter. Now, I don't know. I was assumed then, since it's a pretty big area, that they do share spawns with their owlbears. And I don't think any of these owlbears are heroic anymore. If you go over to the... Oops, I don't really want spiders. If you go over to the old rule set server, everything you do in there requires... Many of the things you do in there require you to have. There's social aggro turns. One more than 3 more. Then I gotta find this that actually has been chosen. And then that is it for the armor quest. It looks like if things go well, we'll be done with the armor quest from 1 through 5 in less than 2 hours. 12 out of 12. The only thing that'll save us at this point is if there's a blue. Yep, there we go. So do we like the blue? I like the blue. I'll admit it. Especially when my goal here is to just do all the quests. Right? If I wanted old school, I would like it if the blue wasn't on there. If I was sort of doing the Anasti Sewell rule set server, yeah, definitely. Hopefully they don't have. Okay. Well, looks like there's chosen dudes all over the place.
I hope you put your stairs in
Yeah, I bet these guys. This whole zone is just really dangerous. You know, just run
return
through.
with help.
Oh, what did I miss? Rotting followers of Grelkar. Is that by the castle? Rotting followers. They kind of threw a loop here. A loop at me. Rotting. Here we go. Rotting followers. Right there. Rotting followers. Uh-oh. It's putting our 2 hour from start to finish at risk. Yeah. Well, this could get ugly. It's like they made it just semi-social here, not ridiculous. Got a couple red mobs in here just in case I accidentally do some splash damage onto them. And it wouldn't wipe me, but if I don't have that mob, then I don't want to fight that mob. Oh, I never turned my game sound down. Hopefully it's not over loud on your stream. On your end. Alright, well that wraps those up in... If I had to run into town, broken vessel, I probably is a quest thing there. Just seeing if the named mob will show up here. Doesn't look like he's going to. So let's head into Freeport, hey?
You're back. I trust you brought what I need? Excellent. Give them to me. Yes, these are perfect. You've done well. In return, here is the cold-forged piece I promised. Shame to give such good armor to a commoner. But a deal's a deal.
I didn't think he had another one.
Good to see you again. Are you here to continue our endeavor to create the finest armor in Freeport?
How did I not know there was a 6?
So it is. I completed.
I didn't finish in 2 hours. Such high hopes. I get the ash bears. I can do those fairly fast. Soul leeches. And then I gotta find a guy. I can put a letdown. I think I can get most of them, but I'm not gonna get it in under 2 hours. Alright, I guess I can take my little progress bar off of the screen there. Alright, let's get our mist grenades. Or soul leech. We don't need the soul leeches. We need some bloated soul leech or something. Remember I was in here killing these a lot because I was doing all the trade skill quests first. The trade skill quests required me to know the language. Yeah, so I was over here trying to get markers. I think they drop. What are they called? Territory markers down there. So you can learn to speak. 10. We just need 8 more. That work's done. Oops. Never met a chest I didn't enjoy. Okay, there we go. Good, good. We are killing the screens. We have 2 left. We're heading over to other ash owl bears on us. So, since it's closer. Let's see. All along that river. So maybe we'll take the north end of that and just work our way down to the owl bear territory. Nothing here. No, those are just regular soul leeches. So we hear that sound a lot. Soul leeches. Our soul being torn out of us. We're going to get to hear that a lot, I guess. It's their idea of a siphon sound, I guess. There. Water's kind of cold this time here. We'll go with the flow, baby. I don't know how this water is not just ripping through the head. It's going downhill extremely. White water. Alright, we're at 5 minutes from 2 hours. And I thought I had it all wrapped up. Did a very poor job on my checklist. I thought there were 5 armor quests, and they are 6 armor quests. And I mean, I should have known. It culminated in the chest piece. I remember that from other times. I was waiting for that piece. Because, you know, it's usually the most important piece of armor. Other than legs. Legs and chests are usually your big boys, and then you have like supplementary armor and your jewelry, which is resist and so on. Well, I need 2 more. Alright, that's that. 2 more things to take care of. Ash owl bears, and then a person, like a singular mob, which I'll probably have to look up unless the guy just pops out and says, "You're going down, pal." Aubrey Warren. Yeah, I don't even remember him. Yeah, I remember those. They'd kill me all the time. Those neck wasps. They would come in out of nowhere, poison me, and just take me out. Alright, I don't see any owlbears here, but... Spiders, they just don't like me hovering that close to them. There we go. So these, yeah, back in the day, these were triple wild orcs. And I don't know that I would be standing in the middle of them. It depends what day we're talking about. Back in the big day, we would have had no mercenaries help heal me. Let's do this triple up, the smallest one out here. Well, I like the ones that aren't heroic. All right, we are down to just a handful of owlbears. Orange trips. Orange trips is a little bit more challenging. All right, nice. Two more. And yellow are probably your best bang for the buck. Yellow mobs. All right. And one more. And then we got to figure out where this guy is. O-B-E-R-E. 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 O-beer. Here. One more time. All right. How did we do? Must be our two. Yep. We just hit the 2 hour mark. So if I would have been yakking so much, two things would have happened. I wouldn't have lost a viewer, which because I was complaining too much. Yeah. Man, I would have been done. Oh boy, that was a fall from grace. Three. Hold. Dude, I'm on a time crunch here. Yeah, I might as well bring in the spider while I'm not doing this for experience. Experience is kind of I appreciate you guys wanting to contribute to my experience, but it ain't needed. Alright, we're gonna fly so high it's pointless. Because we were looking for one specific guy, a quest guy, minding his own business. But we're about to bring the business. I need the map one more time. So, it looks like it's a guy on the beach, possibly. Or is it a quest? I don't know. It's a quest. 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 Yeah. Yeah, it's a guy on the beach. Who knew? Alright, we just gotta go through this little... I maybe could have flew. Maybe could have cut the corner. I didn't want to invest a bunch of time into taking a route and then just to be turned back. So, well, there it's blue. You can see it on the map. There's a big blue circle there. Snakes. We got two names in here. Area's pirate captain. Freaking exquisite, by the way. And then we got going treasured. Times are tough in that course. Can't afford exquisite chests at the time. Now we have completed it at 2 hours and 4 minutes. I imagine back in the day, even with a group, that might have taken a couple days to do all 5 of those armor quests. What if he has a bonus quest for me when I said, okay, that's it, I got all 65 done?
You survived. Wonderful. I can finish the first of many masterpieces. Thank you. The last cold forged piece is yours. Wear it well.
Now Ichthar better take me seriously.
Remember to tell everyone that Derek Pyre created your armor.
Alright, so I got this chess piece, which I'm... Huh. 1% of my incoming damage with my other one. What does this assistant want to give me? Is this the stuff I just... So if I lose it... Let's see what it looks like. We'll put the whole set on. Alright, kind of your standard fare. Back in the day it would have looked like, yeah, I'm somebody. I did, you know, I did the work. Lore, no trade items. Well, there we go. We've finished from beginning to end. We've done all of the armor quests in the game of EverQuest II if you're a plate wearer in the city of Freeport. When we betray and become a paladin, we'll do all of that quest, all those armor quests over there. I don't know how many quests we're at. Let's take a look, see if it matches the counter. We have done 1,611. Okay, our counter is way off. It says 1,536. Okay. It's quite a bit off. I will fix that off stream so it's at least represents a little more closely. And how about our achievement? 1,712 if you go by the achievement quester. All right. Well, that was a great run. Kept it at 2 hours roughly. So appreciate anybody that pops in and watches the VOD later on. Also post these over on YouTube if you'd rather watch them there. And I will catch you later on today for episode number 6. And in the meantime, I'll figure out what that is. I think it might be city tasks, but we'll see.